Dear students, last class I have explained about adverbs and the types of adverbs, and today I will explain formation of adverbs and the position of adverbs. So, formation of adverb is the second part in adverbs. And when we want to make an adverb, we can make an adverb in 6 different ways. And the first way is formation of adverb from adjectives. We can form an adverb from the adjectives. For example, I am saying she was wearing a neat dress. She was wearing a neat dress. So what is the specialty of the dress? Neat. So neat is the adjective there. Next I am saying he is a brave soldier. He is a brave soldier. What is the specialty of the soldier? Brave. So in these two examples, neat and brave are the adjectives. And with these adjectives, we can make an adverb. Okay. So with the help of the suffix ly. Suffix means to the root word. Root word means like here great, soft, neat, brave, simple. All these are the root words. And we are adding a letter or a group of letters at the end of this root word. Then that letter is called the suffix. After the root verb, what all things we are adding, that is called the suffix. Before, if we are adding, that is called prefix. So in order to make an adverb from adjectives, we have to use the suffix ly. First rule is we can make with the help of adding the suffix ly. So great will become greatly, soft will become softly, and so on. And the second rule is that we can make an adverb from present participles. Present participles means it is a ing form of the verb. Continuous form of the verb like loving, laughing, daring, decreasing. All these words are ending with ing. Okay. And when we are adding ly to this ing words, we will get an adverb. She was playing with the child lovingly. How she was playing? Lovingly. Okay. So when we are adding ly with the ing form of the word, we will get an adverb. Third rule is formation of adverbs from adjectives ending with y. So the last letter of the root word will be y, and what will happen to it? In case the ending y is preceded by some consonant, this y is replaced with I and the adjective is suffixed with ly. See, if we are having a word that is ending with y, and just before y, if we are having a consonant sound, for example, if we are taking the first word lucky, it is ending with y, and before y we are having k sound. K is a consonant sound. So if we wanted to make an adverb, what we have to do? We have to change this y with I. So y will change into I, and the spelling will change Luckily. Luckily, y will change into I. Likewise, you can see many examples over there. Next one is the formation of adverbs from adjectives ending with e. What will happen if it is ending with e? In case of adjectives ending with e, the e is replaced with y. E will change into y, like single, singly, able, ably, humble, humbly. E will change into y. Fine. Next one is formation of adverbs from nouns and qualifying adjectives. Nouns along with their qualifying words can combine to form adverbs. See, for example, here I have written, here the example it is given here, 2 plus night. So night is the noun there and 2 is the adjective. And when we are combining these two things together, we will get an adverb, tonight. Then mean plus time. Mean is adjective and time is a noun. Otherwise. Wise is a noun and other is an adjective. Sometimes. Some is an adjective and times is a noun. And when we are combining it together, we will get an adverb. Fine. Next one, formation of adverbs by compounding adverbs with prepositions. Compounding means we are just combining, same meaning. Here in the previous example we have seen the combination of nouns and adjectives. And here we can see the adverbs is already an adverb and it will be combining with a preposition. So here plus in, here is an adverb and in is the preposition. And when we are combining it together again, we will get a new adverb and that is herein. There and for, it will become therefore. Where and to, where to. Where is a adverb and to is a preposition. Likewise, we will get the combination new adverb. So these are the methods in which we can make an adverb. Now we can focus on the position of adverbs. Position of adverbs means in a sentence where we are keeping this adverbs. And there we are having 5 types and it is depending on the types of the adverbs. Already I have told you about adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of degree and adverbs of frequency. So accordingly, the position of the adverb will also change. So first we can focus on adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner, I have already told you, we'll be getting the answer by asking the question how. Okay. So these adverbs of manner are most probably seen at the end of a sentence. But sometimes if the adverb is ending with ly, it can be seen in the middle of the sentence. For example, I am saying Ranjan fastly finished his breakfast. Okay, Ranjan fastly finished his breakfast. There how he finished fastly and it is ending with ly. So if it is ending with ly, most probably it will be seen at the middle of the sentence. It is not seen at the end of the sentence. Then another example, Ranjan got up very late. Ranjan got up very late. Okay, so got up is a verb and how he got up? Late. So late is the adverbs. So it is seen at the end of the sentence. So adverb of manner, if it is not ending with ly, it can be seen at the end of the sentence. But if it is ending with ly, it will be seen at the middle of the sentence. Next one is the adverbs of place. Adverbs of place means we will be getting the answer by asking the question where. And these are always seen after the object or after the verbs. For example, nobody came there to help him. Nobody came there to help him. Where nobody came? There. So there in that sentence we are having nobody came. Came is a verb. So after the verb we got the adverb. Another example, she deposited her check in the bank. She deposited her check in the bank. Where she deposited her check? Bank. And what she deposited? Check. So after the object check, we got the adverb bank. Adverb of place. So this is all about adverbs of place. Adverbs of place we can see after the object or after the verb. Next one is adverbs of time. Time we are getting by asking the question when. And it can be seen in the beginning or end of the sentence. For example, today we are going to watch a new movie. Okay, today we are going to watch a new movie. When we are going to watch a new movie? Today. Otherwise, we can also say we are going to watch a new movie today. Again, we can ask the same question when you are going to watch a new movie? Today. So either it can be seen at the beginning or end of the sentence. Okay. Then the next one is adverbs of degree. Degree means how much. Okay, it is showing the extent. And it is generally used before the adjective, adverb, or a verb itself. Okay. For example, I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. It is showing the extent of my agreement. Fully. Okay. And it is seen before the verb. Next example, the man was nearly killed in the accident. So before killed, again it is showing the degree by using the word nearly. So adverbs of degree can be seen just before an adjective or an adverb or a verb itself. And the last type is adverbs of frequency. Frequency means how many. Adverbs of degree means how much, and adverbs of frequency means how many. And these are always used before the main verbs. For example, she frequently goes out for shopping. She frequently goes out for shopping. There, goes is the main verb. And just before goes, we got the adverb frequently. So that is called the adverbs of frequency. So these are the methods in which we can find out the position of an adverb. It can be on the basis of adverbs of manner, it will be changed, adverbs of place, it is changed, then adverbs of time, degree, and frequency. By understanding the nature of the adverb, we will be able to give the correct position to the adverb. So before getting thorough on position of adverbs, you should be well aware about the types of adverbs. Only if you know the types of adverbs clearly, you can give the correct position to the adverbs. So I hope you understood the formation of adverbs and the position of adverbs. And if you have any doubt, kindly clear it at the earliest. Thank you.